Prepare yourself for heart-pounding thrills, spine-chilling suspense, and a glimpse into a world you never knew existed. As we journey back in time to the blood-soaked battlefields of World War II, where heroes and traitors alike roam. From the minds of twisted individuals to the corridors of power, witness the unimaginable horrors that await. Blood-soaked sequences of war, espionage, and intense action scenes play in the background. Join us as we unravel the secrets, piece together the clues, and unlock the truth behind the agency's deadly mission. Can you handle the adrenaline-pumping chase, the nail-biting encounters, and the shocking revelations that lie ahead? Be warned, for this is not a tale for the faint of heart. Violence lurks within every twist and turn. Discover the intricate web of lies that threatens to consume everything, as the boundaries of morality blur. But remember, the truth is a dangerous weapon, and knowledge can be deadly in the wrong hands. So buckle up, because this is a roller coaster ride you won't soon forget, a journey into the heart of darkness.
What if the darkest corners of World War II still hold secrets that can shake our understanding of history? Picture this: the final years of the Second Great War, a time when the world was steeped in violence and bloodshed. Amid this chaos, in a remote corner of Eastern Europe, a mysterious village emerges. A village that, until now, existed only as an enigma on military maps. A village that no one seems to know about. Enter our protagonist, Richard Stoker, a war correspondent armed with a dry wit and an insatiable curiosity. Richard is sent to investigate this puzzling anomaly, to peel back the layers of the unknown. What he encounters is a journey filled with suspense and intrigue, a journey that will lead him to question everything he thought he knew. This is a tale of one man's journey into the unknown, a journey that would change him forever. Meet Richard Stoker, a war correspondent with a knack for unearthing the unusual. Amidst the final years of World War II, our protagonist finds himself in a peculiar situation. Armed with his dry sense of humor and an unyielding spirit, Richard is tasked with a curious assignment: to investigate a remote village in Eastern Europe, a village that mysteriously appeared on military maps, yet no one seems to know about. Strange, isn't it? A village unknown to the world, materializing out of thin air. But Richard, a man of wit and resolve, takes it in stride. He packs his bags, ready to embark on a journey that could be his most thrilling yet. As he steps onto the train, destination unknown, he can't help but feel a chill run down his spine. Yet he pushes on, driven by the enigma that awaits him. Little did Richard know this was no ordinary assignment. A village that existed on maps, yet seemed to be a ghost town. Can you imagine the intrigue? Our protagonist, the dashing and dry-witted war correspondent Richard Stoker, found himself in just such a situation. A man with a pen mightier than any sword, he was sent into the heart of Eastern Europe, where reality seemed to blur into the shadows of the unexplained. His journey was fraught with the unknown, the peculiar, the downright eerie. Every turn in the road, every rustle of leaves, every hushed whisper of the wind seemed to be a harbinger of the uncanny. As he traversed the rugged terrain, the sense of foreboding grew, a thickening plot that seemed to seep into the very marrow of his bones. And then, there it was, the village, a specter on the landscape, as if it had sprung from the very pages of a ghost story. It was there on the map, yet it was as if it existed in another realm. Empty streets echoed with the silence of abandonment, houses stood like hollowed-out shells. Their inhabitants vanished as if swallowed by the earth itself. The signs of a hasty departure were everywhere, meals left untouched, clothes strewn about, doors left ajar. It was a tableau straight out of a horror tale, a frozen moment of panic and flight. The eerie silence hung heavy, amplifying the mystery of this phantom village. But Richard, ever the intrepid reporter, delved deeper. He wandered through the silent streets, his footsteps the only testament to life in this deserted place. His keen eye took in every detail, the cryptic symbols etched into doorways, the unsettling stains that marred the cobblestones, the photographs that captured moments of a life abruptly abandoned. But the village was not devoid of secrets, far from it. The empty houses whispered tales of their absent inhabitants. The wind carried echoes of forgotten conversations, and the very air seemed to shiver with the weight of unspoken revelations. Richard Stoker was just beginning to scratch the surface of this enigmatic village's mysteries. Beneath the deserted facade lay a treasure trove of cryptic symbols, bloodstains, and unsettling photographs. Richard Stoker, our intrepid correspondent, was drawn deeper into the eerie stillness of the village. Each step he took echoed through the abandoned streets, bouncing off the empty houses, as if the very stones were whispering their secrets. In his exploration, he stumbled upon an underground bunker, cloaked in an ominous silence that sent chills down his spine. The bunker, a relic of the war, bore the signs of hurried abandonment, papers strewn about, chairs overturned, and an unsettlingly still atmosphere. It was as if the past occupants had vanished into thin air, leaving behind a chilling tableau of their existence. Richard's keen eyes soon discovered a trove of secrets. Amidst the chaos, he found cryptic symbols etched into the walls, bloodstains long dried and faded, and photographs that seemed to belong to another era. Each discovery was more unsettling than the last, painting a picture of a past shrouded in mystery and horror. The photographs were particularly haunting. They depicted scenes that seemed impossible, figures blurred and distorted as if caught between dimensions. A chill ran down Richard's spine as he contemplated the implications. Could they be evidence of wartime experiments involving the supernatural? The more Richard explored, the more the bunker began to reveal its secrets. He found documents referencing experiments that defied the laws of nature. It was as if the bunker was a portal to a world where the supernatural and science intertwined in a macabre dance. Yet as he delved deeper into the bunker's secrets, Richard couldn't shake off an unsettling feeling, a sense of being watched, of an unseen presence lurking in the shadows. It was a feeling that gnawed at his nerves, a cold dread that clung to him long after he'd left the bunker. The more Richard discovered, the more he felt an unseen presence. The village was deserted, yes, but was it truly abandoned? Or were there forces at play that defied human comprehension? Only time would reveal the true nature of the village's unearthly secrets. Can you feel it? The prickling sensation of being watched, of being haunted by something unseen. As Richard delves deeper into the mysteries of the village, his world begins to twist and turn in the most unpredictable ways. The air grows colder, the silence more profound. The rugged correspondent who once faced bullets and bombs with nary a flinch now battles an enemy that defies all logic and reason. He's tormented by visions, inexplicable and haunting, ghostly apparitions of soldiers long gone, their faces etched with terror, their voices echoing in the chilling winds. Each vision more intense than the last, each sound more bone-chilling, every moment teetering on the edge of sanity. A sense of dread seeps into Richard's veins, the unseen enemy playing tricks on his mind, blurring the lines between reality and nightmare. He can feel it, stalking him in the shadows, whispering secrets of the past, its presence as palpable as the cold stone walls of the deserted village. But Richard, with his dry wit and steely resolve, refuses to bow down to the fear. His humor, his only shield against the creeping terror, cuts through the tension like a beacon of light in the engulfing darkness. He finds solace in his quest for truth, his pursuit of uncovering the gruesome history of this forgotten village. He forges ahead, his heart pounding in his chest, his mind filled with questions begging for answers. Yet the further he ventures into the abyss, the more the unseen enemy tightens its grip. The walls close in, the shadows grow darker, the echoes louder. Richard can feel it. The unseen enemy is not just a spectral presence. It's a ticking time bomb, a deadly secret buried deep within the bowels of the village waiting to explode. Richard was not just battling the unknown, he was racing against time. The truth was a dangerous thing, a thing that could change the course of history. As Richard delved deeper into the heart of the village, he unearthed a plot that sent shivers down his spine. A covert Nazi experiment lay hidden in the shadows, a scheme to tap into supernatural forces for warfare. The implications were horrifying, the stakes astronomically high. Richard felt the weight of the world on his shoulders. Time was of the essence, and each ticking second echoed in his ears. The world was oblivious to the impending danger, and he had to act swiftly. This was not just about the war anymore. This was about humanity itself. The fear that gripped him was real, but so was his determination. He was in a race against time, a battle against the unknown. Unraveling the truth was his only weapon, and he wielded it with a ferocity that surprised even him. He knew he had to expose this dark secret, no matter the cost. In the face of the unimaginable, Richard did what he did best. He documented. With a steady hand and a heart pounding like a war drum, he captured the climax of his harrowing journey. The supernatural forces he'd been wrestling with didn't shy away from the camera. Instead, they seemed to perform, to dance in the shadows and whisper from the unseen corners, showcasing the horrifying spectacle of their existence. Through the lens, Richard bore witness to this unearthly performance, his dry humor momentarily silenced by the sheer weight of the spectacle. Yet even in the face of such horror, his wit and bravery didn't fail him. They became his shield, his weapon against the unseen enemy. In the end, Richard emerged victorious, with his video evidence serving as a chilling testament to the horrors and mysteries he'd uncovered. It was his story, his truth, his echo from the abyss. His video, a chilling testament to the horrors and mysteries he'd uncovered, went viral. In the end, Richard Stoker had unearthed more than he'd bargained for. His journey, steeped in suspense and intrigue, had led him through a war-ravaged landscape to an enigmatic village, a place where mystery unfurled like a fog. Here he'd found eerie signs of hasty departure and unearthed cryptic symbols, bloodstains, and unsettling photographs. He'd delved into an underground bunker, discovering wartime secrets that suggested experiments involving the supernatural. The line between reality and nightmare blurred. Richard battled with unseen forces, his dry wit shielding him from the encroaching darkness. Brimming with bravery, he'd confronted these supernatural forces and filmed his experiences, his confrontations distilling the essence of the story's horrors and mysteries. He'd exposed a covert Nazi experiment, a plot to harness the supernatural for warfare. The echoes of the abyss still reverberate, reminding us that history is often stranger than fiction. And with that, Richard's video went viral, illuminating the hidden history of the war for all to see.
As we bid farewell to this gripping tale, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more spine-tingling content. Don't miss out on our next episode, where the stakes are even higher, the danger even closer than before. Until next time, stay vigilant, trust no one, and venture into the world of shadows with caution, for nothing is what it seems.